Hey guys, my name's Sans. Today we're going to be reading Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes by Scott Cawthon. Okay? And it's 2:19 in the morning. He sees me. Charlie dropped to her hands and knees. She was wedged behind a row of arcade games, cramped in the crawl space between the consoles and the wall. Tangled electric cords and useless plugs strand beneath her. She was concerned. The only way out was past the thing, and she wasn't fast enough to make it. She could see him stalking back and forth, catching flickers of movement. Though the gaps between the games, there was scarcely enough room to move, but she was there was scarcely enough room to move. She tried to crawl backward. Her foot caught on a cord. She stopped, contorting herself to carefully dislodge it. She heard the clash of metal on metal, and the farthest console rocked back and forth back against the wall. He hit it again, shattering the display, then attacked the next, crashing against them, almost rhymelessly tearing through the machinery. Coming closer. I have to get out. I have to. The panic thought was of no hope. There was no way out. Her arms inched, and she wanted to sob aloud. Blood soaked through the tattered bandage, and it seemed as though she could feel it draining out of her. The console, a few feet away, crashed against the wall. And Charlie flinched. He was getting closer. She could hear the grinding of gears and the clinkering of servos, even louder. Eyes closed. She could still see the way he looked at her, see the matted fur and the exposed metal beneath the symmetric flesh. Suddenly, the console in front of her was wrenched away. It toppled over, thrown down like a toy. The power cords beneath their hands and knees were yanked away, and Charlie slipped, almost falling. She caught herself and looked up, just in time to see the downward swinging of a hook. Welcome to Hurricane, Utah. Charlie smiled wickedly at the sign and kept driving. The world didn't look any different from one side of the sign to the other, but she felt nervous and hypnotic as she passed it. She didn't recognize anything. Then again, she hadn't really expected, not this far at the edge of the town where it was all highway and empty space. She wondered what the others would look like, who they were now. 10 years ago, they'd been best friends, and then it happened, and everything ended. At least for Charlie, she hadn't seen any of them since she was 7 years old. They had written all the kids had written all the time as kids, except Marla, who wrote like she talked, fast and inconsequent. But as they got older, they had grown apart. The letters had grown further and further, fewer and further between, and the conversations leading up to this trip has been perfunctory and full of awkward pauses. Charlie repeated their names as though to reassure herself that she still remembered Marla, Jessica, Norma, Carlton, John, and Michael. Michael was the reason for this trip. After all, it was 10 years since he died. 10 years since it happened, and now his parents wanted them all together for the vacation ceremony. They wanted all his old friends there when they announced the scholarship they were creating in his name. Charlie knew it was a good thing to do, but the gathering still felt slightly macabre. She shivered and turned down the air conditioning, even though she knew it was not cold. As she drove into town center, Charlie began to realize things. A few stores in the movie theater, which was now advertising the summer's blockbuster hit. She felt a brief moment of surprise. Then she smiled at herself. Why did you expect that the whole place would be unchanged? A moment of your deep partner, frozen forever. In July 1985, well, that was exactly what she had expected. She looked at her watch, still a few hours to kill before they all met up. She thought about going to the movie, but she knew that she really wanted to do. Charlie made a left turn and headed out of town. 10 minutes later, she pulled to a stop and got out. The house loomed up before her, its dark outline round in the bright blue sky. Charlie leaned back against the car, slightly dizzy. She took a moment to steady herself with deep breaths. She had known it would be here. An analytic look through her aunt's bank books a few years before had told her that the mortgage was paid off and the aunt was still paying property taxes. It had only been 10 years, so there was no reason it should have changed at all. Charlie climbed the steps slowly, taking in the paint. The third stair still had a loose board and thorns biting hungrily into the wood. The door was locked. Charlie still had her key. She had never actually used it, and she took it from her neck and slid it into the lock. She remembered her father putting a chain around her neck in case you ever need it. Well, she needed it now. The door opened easily, and Charlie looked around. She didn't remember much about the first couple of years here. She had been only 3 years old, and all the memories had faded together in the blur of a child's grief and loss of not understanding why her mother had to go away, clinging to her father every moment, not trusting the world around her unless he was there, unless she was holding tightly to him, burying herself in his flannel shirts and the smell of grease. That's it for today. It's probably gonna be all the way up to part 10. So goodbye and subscribe.